Alrighty, this is attempt number 2, ooh, we're close, on attempting to make a video on how to make one of these cute syringe shakers. So what you'll need is a syringe. I've already disassembled mine because I've attempted to film this like twice. Glue, but not much. Embroidery thread, but once again, not much. And an eye pin and a bead, but that's not a necessity. So first step, remove the plunger from your syringe. Second step, fill the syringe with beads of your choice. I am choosing red because I'm making a mess. I'm making this specifically to match a dress that I have. So this will be... My life is falling apart. This will be part of a cord, as it were. You know, like that. I'll adjust later. You know, you can put glitter in it. I don't have red glitter, so I'm gonna, adjust the beads later. But for the sake of demonstration, you're gonna put your eye pin into here to measure. You should probably do that first, but get an idea of how long you need the eye pin to be. Take a piece of pliers. It doesn't have to be perfect. This isn't technical. This is just a fun craft. And the idea is that we're going to take this, wrap it in a little bit of embroidery thread with some glue, and specifically a color that matches whatever you've put into the syringe, and then we're going to glue it in place like this. So I'm going to do that. Where are my scissors? They were right next to me a second ago. I found them. Okay, so we're just gonna take a couple little snippets of the red embroidery thread. They don't have to be even. Then I'm going to take my glue and just something to pick up the glue with. Run it along the sides of the eye pin. Hope the camera focuses. And then this first one isn't going to go particularly well, but that's okay. You can fix it later with what remains of your eye pin, because we like recycling in this house. Apologies for the sniffing, I am getting over a cold. Just slap some glue on there, make a huge mess. And take your pin and stuff the rest of it in there. And 2 pieces from what I've tried for these particular big oral syringes should be enough to plug the opening. You may want to be a little more thorough if you're using like a finer glitter in it. But yeah, I'm just gonna adjust this and we'll get on to the next step. Okay, that looks a lot better. It's kind of hard to see because my phone won't focus. Whatever. It looks better, trust me. I just adjusted the beads. We're good, don't worry about it. So the next step is I'm going to add a charm to the end of it. That's the purpose of the eye pin. I mean, I didn't add a charm on this one, but I plan on it. So I'm going to add this little charm I made. It's just a little red bauble. And I have a colored jewelry ring, but that's unnecessary. So I'm just going to take this, a couple of these little tiny little jewelry rings. I forget what they're called. They're not O-rings. Take my pliers, open the ring. We're not focusing. That's fine. So I'm gonna do 2 rings. This first one, because the ring that I'm using is pretty chunky and I don't trust it to fit. But that's not, it's not super important. I mean, obviously when crafting, you just kind of figure it out as you go along. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I did. This is my life. So if it will focus, we loop it on the end here, and then through the eye pin. And then we close it up. And then it's done. Cute little syringe shaker with a little droplet coming out of it. And yeah, I think it's a neat little craft. If my camera will please focus. Please. There we go. It's got a bit of a glare on it. Because I'm filming on my bedroom floor. But yeah, it's a neat little craft. And it's easy, there's no resin involved, like a lot of similar DIYs I've seen. So yeah. And you can turn it into anything. My initial plan for these was to make earrings out of them, but as you can see, they're kind of huge. So if there's a particularly, you know, the earring lesbians will get a kick out of it. Anyways, thank you for watching, if you do. And yeah. Yeah, quick and easy, no pain yet. Except for the technical difficulties, this was pretty painless. So you don't need to learn how to use resin for this.